Hola from the west side. It's me, DC the Purple Diva, and it is time for Not So Random Chat. So go grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever your libation is tonight, and let's start to talk about whatever we want to. I'll be right with you guys. Ooh, 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 ooh. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Friday night. Sorry I'm a few minutes late. And I had to push it back a little bit because I was actually supporting a fellow YouTuber out there. Shouts out to Sister Up the Unicorn, who is doing a interracial sisterhood panel tonight. And she had a couple of good sisters. She had a few good sisters up there on the panel. So shouts out to her. I'm surprised she doesn't have her 4,000 watch hours yet, man. We gotta make that happen for her. But I'm glad you guys are in the building, or will be in the building. It's a Friday night, and it has been raining most of the day here in the West. I'm sorry, guys. If you hear me chewing, I'm eating some chicken. I'm eating some chicken. But it was raining most of the day today. And it rained overnight. Unfortunately, that caused some mudslides out here. And it never rains in Southern California. It was raining. It was raining overnight. And actually, this is pretty late for us to be getting rain. But I did want to talk a little bit about some of the events that have happened since my last live stream. Rest in paradise, rest in power, rest in peace. To my sorority sister, the beautiful, the talented, the legendary, the iconic Cecily Tyson, who died yesterday at the age of 96. 96 years, y'all. What a full life she lived. What a full life she lived. It's just beautiful. To know that a brown woman, a chocolate sister, like myself, had so much acclaim during her life. Thank God that she did get an Oscar honorary
but she did get an Oscar in her lifetime. You know, they should have given her an Oscar back in the 70s for Sounder. Y'all remember that movie? Robert Hooks and Kevin Hooks were in that movie. For those of you who do not know, Robert Hooks and Kevin Hooks are from DC. A bunch of my friends actually went to the same high school that Kevin Hooks went to. It's right outside of DC, and it was Oxon Hill at the time. It's now, they call it Temple Hills, where the high school happens to be. But he went to Potomac High School. And she played the wife of a sharecropper in that movie. And it should have earned her an Oscar. She was nominated. But they weren't ready to give a black woman best, actress in the 70s. When Cecily was at her prime, in her prime. And y'all, she still has work coming out. She still has work that she was doing at the age of 96 that has not been released yet. So she still has work coming. She still has work coming. That is a beautiful thing. That is telling us one thing. You know how a lot of sisters, or I'll say in the brown persuasion, the black persuasion, they think that it's just the light-skinned sisters, who are getting the breaks as far as actresses. But Cecily Tyson had a career that spanned almost 7 decades, 70 years. And she's chocolate. Now, I know she was from the West Indies, but obviously she grew up in the United States. She started out as a model and moved into acting. Was doing acting, acting on TV, acting in movies. I mean, Tyler Perry had the honor of creating roles specifically for Miss Cecily. She's been on Broadway. I'm telling you, this woman, she lived a full life. 96 full years. Hey, Terry. 96 full years. Okay. Miss Cecily Tyson. And I encourage you to go look at the beautiful picture I put on my community wall of her. That, of course, was a picture for Delta. She was a honorary member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. And, but she was so proud of being a Delta, just like late soror Lena Horne. We were honored that these esteemed women actresses who really were breaking racial barriers. One a chocolate sister, one a light skinned sister, but they were breaking barriers during a time when very few Black people, period, were being seen. You know, and let me just say, Soror Cecily Tyson had beautiful African features, okay? Beautiful African features. And she modeled when she first started out. Her beautiful African features were this woman, for the most part, she wore her own natural hair. She would wear her hair in braids. She would wear her little, what they call the TWA, a teeny weeny afro. But she basically would wear her own hair. She wasn't, doing that other stuff. She embraced her Blackness at all times. But y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me though. And that was accepted. She didn't have to be somebody other than who she was. Now, she, being from the Caribbean, she was also raised very religious, in a very religious household. I'm not sure what denomination, but And so when she decided that she was going to go into show business, she got put out the house because her mom thought that she was going to live a life of degradation, lured. And I just look at all the accolades that were given to her today, and yesterday. And isn't it ironic that her death is right around the time that we were honoring Kobe? Anyway, I could just talk about that. But I'm gonna talk about some other stuff tonight, y'all. For this Friday flavor, gonna talk about some other stuff. But I had to start off with, the positive, dealing with, an almost 7-decade career. I may do a vlog on her because Black History Month is coming up, and I may do a vlog on her. No, last year I did one on the poet Phyllis Whitley, and it's so funny that not many people know about that great poet. But I may do one on Miss Cecily this year. I'm gonna pull some folk out, for Black History Month that may or may not be as well known. So let's get to the next subject at hand. My girl, Kenya Moore, former Miss USA, I believe. I believe she was Miss USA. I don't believe she was Miss America. So, if you haven't heard, or if you have heard, she is finally getting a divorce from Mark Daly, her baby daddy, her sperm donor. And this man, who, swore off the cameras, didn't want to be on camera, all this stuff on Real Housewives of Atlanta, all this blah, blah, blah. He didn't have time for all that. Now he wants to have his own reality show, around his restaurant, and I guess getting out there looking for love again. So let's just call a spade, Mr. User. We all knew that this man was using her. And, Kenya, y'all, that girl was just desperate for a man. The desperation was all over her. She wanted to be picked so bad that she brought the Dusties out. She brought the Dusties out. And this Mark, man, this man didn't even like her. I'm surprised she got a baby out of the deal. And Kenya is a beautiful woman. I mean, but she's got some bitterness in her that I think only therapy is going to help. Kenya just turned 50. And she's getting a divorce. I don't know how long were they married, maybe 3 years. I mean, she has a beautiful daughter out of the equation, so that's good for her. Beautiful daughter. But yeah. She was on some pick-me-sha. And if you followed Kenya throughout her Real Housewives days, this woman has always appeared to be desperate for a man. With her biological clock must have been an atomic bomb ticking. Because she was in her late 40s. But she had this baby finally. I don't know if she had saved up her eggs and had them in vitro put in. I don't know how she did it. I'm just going to keep my business on how it happened, because we don't know. But that man just never seemed to like her. He just seemed to be player. And, I don't even, I think he just used this to get his name out there. Now she's divorcing him. Now he's all of a sudden going to turn around and have his own reality show. Marco, sit down somewhere, dude. I'm not going to watch it. I know some people might watch it, I'm not going to watch it, though. I mean, here's the thing. I know people in the BK. They don't even go to this man's restaurant. They say his food is trash. I think it's a vegan restaurant, and it's trash. They're saying it's trash. So, you clearly need Kenya. You need something. So now you need this limelight, sir. You need the limelight, sir. So poor Kenya is in a difficult situation. And I hope, now she just kind of just deals with her child, does not cast this bitter cycle on, she had a mama who did not even want her. But her daddy did. This woman was heartless, okay? So we understand you got your issues, but you need to heal from them, Kenya Moore. You need to heal from your issues and love your daughter and move on. Because now you won't be, you got a kid to raise. And great, you can afford nannies to help you out with the situation. That's wonderful. Because for a woman of 50 to have a 2-year-old, 1-year-old, I don't know how old she is. Whoo, child. My son was 18 when I was 50. He was legally an adult. See how that worked? I'm not having no babies. I wouldn't. Ooh, I could still have a child then, but I wasn't going to. I could still have a child at 48, but I wasn't going to. No. And now you have a child with a man who didn't want you. Let's hope he loves his daughter. Because now she may grow up with those same issues. And you named her Brooklyn. After where her daddy's from. Lord have mercy. A constant reminder. Constant reminder, huh? What to say. All right, so let's move on to some other topics that are juicy, actually. So, this weekend, finally, we get to see the Wendy Williams Lifetime movie and documentary. And I invite you all to go check out the interview that's available here on YouTube that she did with DJ Sus, her DJ. Wendy is she is a changed woman. It's like she was in an emotional, abusive relationship for years. And it's like, apparently she had this divorce planned out for a while. She was just trying to set her ducks in a row to make sure this man couldn't take certain things. She already knew she was going to pay this man some alimony, even with him going over here and having a baby and all that stuff. But that was, I guess, the last straw for her. But the interview she did, she talked about some stuff. And she talked about the fact that she smashed Method Man back in the day. Let me just drink my lemonade for a second here. And I don't know why 50 Cent seems to be clowning Meth about this, because let's be clear. The Wendy that we see today is not what Wendy looked like back then. Wendy, pre all the stuff she's had done, she wasn't ugly or anything. Hey, Six Figure Days. Wendy wasn't ugly or anything, so what? Meth smashed. So, maybe that's the reason why her and Method Man had those issues back in the day. Y'all remember when he was gunning for Wendy? Method Man. Wendy has alluded to the fact that She and he smashed back in the day when she was Wendy Williams on the radio. And this was before she was married to Kevin. But she talked about in this interview, she talked about a lot of stuff, y'all. And I guess the movie is going to go into more clarity, but she talked about the type of person Kevin was, how he acted around, how he terrorized the staff on the Wendy Williams show, how this man was really just jealous of the fact that she had everything and that she was bringing in all the money. Well, I'm sorry, but Kevin is not an alpha male. He's a wannabe alpha male. He's just mad because the world knows that he's a simp and he always was a simp. So now, because she's going to be taking care of him with alimony. That's what he's going to be living off of right now. Yeah, she's paying him alimony. So, but she talked about how he terrorized around there, talked about how when she was in the quote unquote rehab, that she wasn't really doing anything. This was all a stunt and everything that he caused. Just the insanity of it all. But I cannot wait to watch that movie and to see that documentary tomorrow. Definitely going to watch that. I know a lot of people aren't exactly Wendy Williams fans or whatnot, but me and Wendy are in the same age range, okay? And I've known Wendy the whole freaking time that she's been around. And you either love her or you hate her. I've been, on the Wendy train from the beginning of her show. I watched all of that stuff. I knew when all of that stuff that was coming out about Kevin, we knew Wendy knew that stuff was going on, even though she was denying it. She talks about that too. Talks about the fact that she had Wendy watchers who had drones flying over and were giving her all the dirt on that whole situation. But she would come out there on that set and act like nothing was going on. And she's also talked about the fact that her ex-husband cheated their entire marriage. So she put up with this cheating regime. Child, she really must have loved him. Because there's no way in hell. Hey, Jack. The beer is free and chilled. You so silly. Miss Wendy Williams. She said he was mad about the fact that her show was called the Wendy Williams Show. She didn't use his name professionally. Child. That's crazy. My ex-husband is mad about the fact that I still use his last name. And the only reason I did is because of my son. Because when my son was in school, I did not want these who's in the administration to be under some impression that I was a baby's mama with my autistic son when we would come into these meetings. They needed to know that I was not. Well, first of all, when my son first started school, I was not divorced. We were together, but ish happens. So, but as soon as I get married again, trust and believe I'm losing his last name. I'm not kidding. I'm so serious about that. But yeah, but for Wendy, I mean, she used his last name in private. I don't know what his problem was. Everybody, the world knew her as Wendy Williams, and Wendy Williams Hunter would have been a really long name to use professionally in the business that she's in. Well, she's saying she ain't taking him back. She's on the dating circuit, Jack. She's on the dating circuit. Now she might get with somebody that is a like Kevin, because she has a type. She has a type, y'all. So, but right now she's telling her viewers to send in 30-second things, and she's gonna have them come on. She's gonna do this whole thing so she can go on a date. But she's like, I'm looking for love. She does not want that man back. So maybe she got some good D. Maybe she got some good peen in the interim and has decided to move on. Besides, he has a whole baby and baby mama to deal with, and she don't want to deal with those kind of problems. So, I mean, even though technically whatever money she's giving him, he gonna have to get part of that money to Sharina, Nicole. Technically he's gonna have to give some of that money to her. And I hope the rumors are not true that something's going on with the child that he has with Sharina. I hope those rumors are not true. Oh, T.I. and Tiny, let me just say this, y'all. No, I'm not surprised about their swinger behaviors. They're not the only ones. They're not the only ones. They're just being, for whatever reason, Tip has decided to be vocal about it. But, he's just being vocal about it because that chick is out there, crying that the sky is falling right now. Where there's exactly, they're not the only ones. I mean, let's just say this. Although Candy did not actually have a physical dungeon going on at her house, physical sex dungeon going on, she parlayed that into a whole tour to show off some of her kinkiness. I mean, we already know that Candy is okay with, kissing a girl. And are not she and Tiny like really good friends? And haven't they been writing partners for years? And please remember that Miss Tiny is the older woman in her relationship with Tip. She always has been. She's older than him. But y'all already know that's part of what's going on with these folk. And y'all, ATL The ATL, y'all. There is just so much weirdness going on down there. So much going on. It's just crazy. I mean, there's been a whole lot of weirdness going on in ATL for a long time. There's a reason why we have such an unfortunate high number of HIV in the ATL area. And then we have all these other issues with, I don't know, people who are just quote unquote sexually fluid. And I mean, that's okay if everybody knows that that's what's going on. But does everybody really know that's what's going on in some of these situations? And maybe that's why they, they have these little swinger parties so they can, do what they do. Wait 1 second, you guys. Putting something in the microwave. That's what they do. They do a whole lot of kinky stuff down there. Everybody wants to be down with the sickness until your business hits the street. Exactly. Her money is, yeah, that's true. Her money is taking care of it. Yeah, but Tip and Tiny, there's a bunch of stuff going on. She keep getting back with this man no matter what the heck happens. So y'all just need to let that one go. And her homegirl, who's now coming out with this stuff, we giving her the side eye because you seem to be down with everything. Now all of a sudden, I don't know what, they cut you off, so now you got stuff to say. What's she kind of saying? Her other loudmouth friend, who do her hair, who always with them, who always up in their business. Other people getting pulled into it. Nelly. Why they gonna be pulling Nelly into that ish? What Nelly got to do with their stupidness? What Nelly got to do with them? Seriously. He not even... Man, they better be careful. You don't want to even be putting some other folk into your stuff. That's why y'all need to keep y'all stuff to yourselves. Don't have the world all up in your business. I know but... Wow, her homegirl was her bestie before the fame. Yeah, supposedly, she was one of her besties, but here's the thing. Tiny always been famous. Tiny been famous since she was in high school. You know what I'm saying? Tiny been famous since she was in high school. So, unless this girl, hey Darren, unless this girl known her since elementary school, she didn't know her before she was famous. Tiny was famous before Tip. Let's not get it twisted. Escape was out before there was a T.I. There was an Escape. But him talking about them being, doing all that kind of stuff, does not even surprise me at all. I told you guys on numerous occasions, these folks in the industry on some other stuff. Y'all think I'm lying. I'm not. They really, really are on some other stuff. It don't matter how they were quote unquote raised. It's in Nelly, so that changes everything about his song Tip Drill. T.I.'s first artist name was T.I.P. Yep, Tip. But, that's a name he had before he was even, people called him Tip. That's what everybody calls him. But I told y'all, this ain't new. This didn't start with hip hop. Please believe it did not start with hip hop. It was already there. Telling y'all. They have some stuff that goes on that either you with or you not with. And when I was doing, music and, doing, trying to, do what I do in music, I wasn't with that. Was not with it, but like I said, you have women coming at you as a female, you have men coming at you as a female. Same thing for the dudes. They have men coming at them and they have women coming at them. That is how it's I'm telling y'all, it's some stuff going on. And it's either you're down with it or you're not. And some people are down with it. And I'm not saying that everyone in the business is doing that stuff. That's not what I'm saying. Everyone is not. But there are some who are, and now they have and then some of them, they got the money. They have the money to be able to explore all of these inhibitions freely. And they usually keep that stuff pretty secret. So the fact that their business is all in the streets is not cool. And in the Atlanta streets at that, where all kinds of stuff is going on. Oh, you talking about that thing that happened? Yeah, the I don't know. It's really, but that one story that the one chick was saying, she didn't say that T.I. was involved. It was just people that were around him. It was just people around him. So, it's exactly, we don't really know what happened. We just don't know. But I wouldn't put anything past them. I just wouldn't. And even the laser disc. I don't know. It's, somebody got kicked out of the circle. Somebody got kicked out of the secret circle, and now they blabbing. And I'm like, he's talking all this stuff. You guys seen his? Have you guys followed seen on his Instagram. He did a whole reel on this, talking about, it's all about, you know, the fact that he can afford to pay all of their fees. And he said, and the way that the law works, it's not about whether you did it. It's whether they can prove that you did it. It's about whether he can prove that they didn't. That's what he's saying. This is what he's saying. See, I don't know, because the whole situation is weird. And when you start bringing kids into it, I don't even know which way to think. Because we already got that other situation going on with Chris Stokes. About trying to act like he never did nothing. Trying to act like Raz B is crazy. Hey, Cass. I know you on your way to sleep. Yeah, the Floyd situation we knew that wasn't going. Floyd is a boxer. He a pretty boy, and everything and all that stuff. Tip is street. T.I. is street. That's her stilo. They both from Atlanta. I know Floyd is from that area too, but nah. No. That was just all to get his attention. And it worked. Because he got a little double standard going on. T.I. does. Do as I say, not as I do. Or he only wants her to be involved if, they doing it together. Well, ain't Nelly single these days? So, who knows? Nelly is single these days. He was with Ashanti for years and years. But word on the street is that Ashanti cheated on him. And that's what broke up their relationship. Who knows? She out there doing her thing now. She ain't with him no more. He ain't, but I think he's single. Someone did a diagram about the connection between Floyd, T.I., and Nelly years ago on Instagram. It's a thing. It's a thing with these dudes. Six figures. It's a thing with these dudes. A lot of these entertainers they just share women. It's nasty. It's like, do these people not understand when you have relations with another person, you guys are exchanging bodily fluids, but you are also part of, it's like soul ties. It's like part of that person. It's like, so when they sleep with somebody that you sleep in with, no. You sleeping with everybody they slept with. So in essence, you three men have slept with each other. Hopefully Luda ain't in the mix on that, because you know he be getting around too. Nobody's holding any water. And the same thing is going on with that Chris Stokes situation. There are tapes out there of this MF admitting that he was like that, but he's not like that no more. Okay, you did this though, you creep, you sicko, you... I'm not going to say anything else because, you know, I'm going to try to monetize this stream. But you know I want to say something else about him. But I want to try to monetize this stream. I want to keep it monetized. But I'm like, seriously. And Marcus, Houston, we see you, dude. We see you. We see you too. All y'all. And notice how Amarion is just trying to stay as far away from this entire situation as possible. He don't want to speak on it. He don't even want them to say nothing to him. You know. But here's the thing. It's not just Res B. Y'all. Y'all know them boys from Criss Cross? You know them boys from Criss Cross. Them boys too. That's why one of them boys is no longer here. That stuff messed him up. I think it's the dark-skinned one. The chocolate one. That one. I'm telling y'all. But see, with this T.I. situation, y'all, see, these men have money. And they got this money and they think that, you know, and he should know better. He should know better. You know, because his butt has had to go to jail before. You know? Your money ain't gonna save you. Not at all. Exactly. That boy. I'm telling you, he was also a victim. Both of those little boys' names was Chris, too, I believe. And they was like best friends. And they got pulled into, you know, at the beginning of the rap game. I'm telling you. There was a lot of stuff that was happening to child, you know, to these kids as they were coming into the music industry, y'all. Just the same as with kids going into the, you know, TV and, you know, movie industry. Same. They were messing with these children. Children were not safe. We already know, we know some of the alleged stuff in regards to, you know, Diddy having Usher living with him before he was 18 years old. We already know. You know. It's a lot of stuff to be going on. Like I said, these dudes, these people have money, and they think that they can make all of that stuff go under the rug. You know, they think they can sweep it all under the freaking rug. For making one, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they say he has the luggage, y'all. They say he has that luggage. That Samsonite. That's what they say for sure has the Samsonite. I don't know, you know. I don't understand these people who just keep, you know, sleeping with these people without using protection either. I don't understand none of that stuff. On the real. 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna put y'all on mute for just 1 second. I'm back, y'all. T.I. spreading stuff too. I don't know. I'm telling y'all. But, here's the thing. If you are sleeping with a whole bunch of different people, whether or not you are quote unquote using protection or not using protection or whatever, however you do it, how can you, go through that without being unscathed? Number one, how do you do that? How do you do that? And if they're gonna be doing this stuff, y'all stupid if y'all didn't get. They should have had their little NDAs. Apparently, they didn't do their NDAs with folks. So now everybody's coming out the woodworks talking about they were forced to do stuff. What is going on? What's going on? What is going on? Yeah. It just sounds like a lot of stuff is about to explode on T.I.'s behind. And this chick who was their alleged friend is just the tip of the iceberg for them. Just the tip of the iceberg for them. But I did want to talk about something else before I got off of here. So apparently, some people are having a problem with the new Vogue, which features Madam Vice President wearing her chucks. Now, I have some chucks. I don't see what the problem is. What their issue is with that as a fashion statement. Because here's the thing. On Capitol Hill, in New York on Wall Street, businesswomen and, legislators are getting off the public transportation, taxis, however they're getting to work. A lot of times with with their tinnies on, and they have their dress shoes in a bag with them. So we got these exactly. So they got an issue with her Chucks. Now, okay, so my only experience with Chucks is as an adult. But apparently kids used to fight over them, you know, back in the day. And they were, you know, stabbing kids, doing crazy stuff about these. So they're associate and they seem to be the tennis shoes of choice when, you know, people be getting ready to get into a fight. I don't know about all that. But whatever the case may be, if Madam Vice President had not been a woman of color, I don't think anybody would have had a problem with the shoes on her feet. And here's the thing, her and the Chucks is not a new thing. Not a new thing. This woman has been wearing her daggone tennis shoes forever. Those of us who are in California know that. She wore them when she was Attorney General. She wore them when she was Senator. She wore them when she was the DA in the Bay Area. So it's her thing. You know, she runs. She's comfortable wearing her tennis shoes. She knows how to walk in heels. But does that make her masculine? Because she has on tennis shoes? Oh God! What? Stop it! I'm glad she's on the cover of Vogue. Not many times do they have anyone on the cover of Vogue who is not of European descent. We should be happy about that and stop worrying about this woman's shoes. They are her fashion statement. She's gonna wear them. It's her thing. Pearls and Chucks. It's her thing. Don't y'all know? But yeah, they're making a thing out of this. Making a thing out of this. Which is insane to me. Insane to me. The last thing that I want to talk about is a story that I posted on my community tab. Shouts out to Uppity Unicorn who posted it on her tab first, and I shared it from her tab. But there was a sicko who was terrorizing deltas in the Dallas area for years, assaulting them, physically, sexually assaulting these women in their 50s and 60s, pretending to be a member of Omega Psi Phi. He's been caught. And it was so serious that Nationals was involved and was warning my Soros in the Dallas area. I mean, about this man who did this for years. I think they said it was like almost a decade or over a decade. And it took them that long to find this man who was going around sexually assaulting 50 and 60-year-old women. Oh, was it because they were Black? Is that maybe the reason why? We are not protected. But he's been caught. He's been caught. And I don't know why this freak of nature decided that he was going to be going after specifically Deltas. And apparently this man had done research and knew these people or knew their names and stuff about them. That is pretty creepy. I don't know if they were putting their business on social media. I don't know how he knew information about them. I don't know if perhaps he had gone to school where these women had gone to, school, how he got this information. But he's going to be in jail for a while. Hope they put him in general population. Hope they did. Yeah, I did. For real. For real. I hope they did. Oh, yeah. Consider Michelle. Shh. Y'all saw what Michelle wore to the inauguration. Man, that was so bad. It was like a plum. And y'all know I loved it. I saw it. I loved it. Now, Kamala had on a beautiful purple as well. That was, in honor of Masora, the late Shirley Chisholm. But Michelle, always on point. Whenever you see her, always on point. She's my forever FLOTUS, I'm glad you're in there, Dr. Jill. I hope that you do a lot for education. I hope that you repair all the damage that Nancy Voss person did, or Betsy Voss person. Yeah, the woman who knew nothing about public education. Yeah, I hope you undo her damage and help our children, please. They need it. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to come on camera because I'm about to get off of here. And I will be back on... I'll be back on Monday. I'll be back on live on Monday. I may be back on before then, but I know I'll be back on for sure on Monday. Let me see. Where is the camera? There we go. Let me see. All right. Let me pull this up so y'all know I have a shirt on. Let me pull this up so y'all can see I have a shirt on. All right, you guys. So I have my hair wrapped up. The head wrap on. I will be back on. I will be doing some stuff over the weekend. Yes, I have on my little purple. And then I have on some pink bustier. And I have my hair wrapped up in this beautiful, colorful silk scarf. But I will be releasing some videos over the weekend. I'm not sure which two, but they're going to happen. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to finish drinking my lemonade. That's my beverage of choice tonight. I will see you guys back on Livestream on Monday for some more Not So Random chat. Until then, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I'll see you guys. Peace.